What's up, Facebook? Because this video is also going on Facebook. Get ready to have your mind blown this Christmas. Coming at the end of the video, I'll be announcing a gift to everyone. What's up, guys? Today we're doing a Christmas challenge where I read a rap I wrote for Homeschool Group without stuttering. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, by the way, every time I stutter, I have to throw money in the air. But not real money, Monopoly. Alright, hi. My name is Joel. Please don't confuse me with a mole, cause unlike moles, I can see. No, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I like to solve Rubik's Cubes and codes. I've walked at least 7 miles down the road. I'd be colder if it snowed, and if it was raining, I'd be slowed. I can't run cause I'm cold and covered in rain. I make sure not to swear when I feel pain. I like Kit Kats and Swedish Fish, and Cheerios are my favorite dish. Some say cut your hair, I say you wish, cause I need an appointment to donate this. I play basketball and soccer. I've never bought anything from Sports Locker. One day I made a YouTube account cause, hey, I wanted to check it out. I had to learn what editing is all about. Then I'll pick up a camera and I'll start about. Now, I'd like to say my content is pretty far out. Maybe my editing isn't very good. If I could do better, you know I would. And have every editing trick be understood. They should be, but obviously, there's many creators creating better than me. I could sing or act so everyone could see, but I have a small chance of lots of people noticing me. It's like good old George and that cherry tree. I can tell in the... Ahem. I can't tell a lie in that I'm just one guy, but after a lot of days have passed me by, maybe I can make like an itty bitty butter... Ahem. Maybe I can make like an itty bitty bumblebee and fly. How high? Until I think I have enough subscribers, I guess. It turns that I started a never-ending quest, and I guess that I'll try my best, and maybe one day everybody will be impressed. So, who here likes saltines? I like to put salt on my rice and beans, and I also really like Lightning McQueen, but I wonder how he eats any cuisine. By cuisine, I mean food. I know this guy named Christian, he's a real cool dude, and seeing him puts me in a good mood. My friend Christian is my favorite bro. When did I meet him? I don't know. I guess it was a really long time ago. It was probably back when times were slow and I hardly had 10 years to grow. Maybe back when... Maybe back in like 2nd grade. I hope the story is well displayed and all my ideas... I hope this story is well displayed because we all know it won't be replayed. Okay, back to the story. I got delayed and all my ideas just got pureed. Now back to the short story I made. Me and Chris hang out every 4th of July, and I watch the fireworks with that guy, and at the end we always sing American Pie, but not the real one. It's a Weird Al's parody. Actually, it's parody, but you do agree it'd be weird if it didn't rhyme. Right? Right? Well, there was this one time, it was in December, and it would prove to be a day that I would remember. When it comes to cubing record, there's always a contender, and Christian brought me a cube, he must have been a vendor. It took me about a month, but I learned how to solve a cube like a pro, but compared to others, I still solve them pretty slow. That's basically the end of that story, though. Now back to talking about things I like. I like skateboarding better than riding a bike. I like salad with plenty of... sunflower seeds. And I really don't like pulling up weeds, but I will if it's something that somebody needs. I think a lot about how it changes my fingerprint when I cut. I think about how it changes my fingerprint when I get cut and bleed. I like Muppets, Gravity Falls, and Spider-Man. I like Portal, Half-Life, Oscar and his Trash Can. You can't plan the things of which you're a fan, but one thing I don't like is Raisin Bran. Well, it's fine if you have raisins. There's one thing that we'll never understand is how one of God's favorite things is man. He loves us and he formed us with his hands, and that's why God's love and grace is so grand. I like to go to church and I want to be a better servant, because God serves us even though we don't deserve it. Look up... Dang it. Look up the gospel if you've never heard it, or better yet, come to the Sunday morning service. In closing, as you can tell, I like to speak in front of a crowd, and I've never been afraid to talk out loud. The only thing I need to do is use my words for good, like somebody like Paul or someone else would. I usually say what's on my mind if I think it's something I should, like, hey, I think that guy's nice. I should tell him, and maybe he might compliment someone else twice. I think being afraid to talk is silly, but that's because it's never been a problem for me, really. I should wrap it up, because if it hasn't been 5 minutes, it will be. And so that's basically all you need to know. Ask me any question if you have one, though, because I'll answer any question you have truthfully, bro. No matter what it is, this is the end of my speech. Who else wants to go? And that was me stuttering a lot. And, so that made a big mess. So I hope you enjoyed. And now a word from our commercial sponsor. Are you homeless?
Yeah.
Well, great.
What?
Hi, I'm the Joel version of Santa Claus, and I've got something to give you all this Christmas. Merry Christmas, my dude. And so, have you ever been sitting around with your family and not having a good time because opening presents isn't good enough? Well, one, I do not think anyone would sit there like that. That's rude. But two, if that did happen, and maybe it wasn't rude, I have something for you all to do as a family on Christmas. So, I know you're probably wondering, what could I possibly give you for Christmas? Well, have you ever heard of the Yule log? It's this thing where you sit around with your family, listen to music, and watch something burn. A tradition like no other. Well, I've made one, and it has a lot of nice music. It may or may not have fire because it's hard to edit fire into a video. And, it's really cool. And it's an hour and a half of very good quality music. Full of your classics like 12 Days of Christmas, and other classics like the Itsy Bitsy Spider. So, if you ever want to see a Yule log, it'll be up sometime before Christmas. What happens if I watch longer than an hour and a half? Because I hang out with my family the whole entire day of Christmas? Well, press replay. But not only is it a Yule log, it's also a game tournament with me, Christian, and Curtis. And at the end of the Yule log, there's a winner. It's like the Super Bowl, but instead of watching boring football, you listen to cool music through the whole way, and get to hang out with your family and hardly pay attention. And so, if you're hanging out with your family this Christmas, then make sure to watch the Yule log. So use the Yule log today. It'll make your Christmas that much more magical.
That didn't help me at all. I'm still cold.
They give you a home, they give you a snack, they give you money spent on Jack, and that is why you should subscribe.
Hey! Merry Christmas.